so nice, so naughty. County cooking old school county. Physically fit. Catch you when you're out, wanna taste of it. Boom, on by, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Rock it on a compact disc. In a pocket full of cold. Yeah, want my kiss. Look up.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey. Get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Birch in at the 5 down low. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Bruno Fernando is out there with Smith, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. They get it back outside for Green. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And the Rockets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Raptors. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
Van Vliet with it. The 3-ball. Smith with the rebound. Van Vliet against Gordon. Pass to Green. Outside Porter. Launches it. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Van Vliet right side. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And Houston will come the other way. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Now here's Gordon. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Counted.
Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
When it comes to Jalen Green now, it's obvious he can score. That's a given. But he's also a remarkable athlete. And his vertical really jumps out at you, if you will.
Porter finds Gordon. Here's Fernando. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And that one misses. Man, some of the dunks we see from Green. The throwdowns are just insane.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this young fella has a bright future ahead of him. He's got confidence. He obviously is a tremendous athlete. He looks like he's got the work ethic that's going to allow him to realize his potential.
Here's Fernando, and he jams it home with authority.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Hurts the pass to Barnes. And here's Trent from the arc. Gordon pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
Junior. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Porter. Green for three.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Shooting for
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
And that one drops for him. Anunoby's gotten his third basket of the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Green. Back to Porter. Tries the 9-footer. Here's Smith. Up and in on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Trent. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And here's Gordon from the arc. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Trent on the wing. Out of bounds. Houston will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Green with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. And here's Porter outside. Rebound by the Raptors.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Porter, the pass to Green. Pass to Smith. Over Van Vliet. That one a little long. The Raptors with a lead. Trent with it. Green covering. Back to Barnes. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Well, the Rockets shooting only 39% in the early going. And here's Gordon from the arc. He drops it from range. Gordon's got 8 points.
Gordon's so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
And the Raptors call time here. And with the trade deadline behind us, we have a sense now of the teams poised to make a move after the All-Star break, Grant.
Always an interesting time of the season. Teams are jockeying for playoff position, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And, of course, some GMs stuck their necks out at the deadline. Now we get to see if any of those big moves pay off.
Now here's Anunoby. They really needed more from him in that loss to Utah. Smith with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Green for 3. On target from range. He's got 5.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Van Vliet. And that one hits the back iron.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Şengün checked in for the Rockets. Tate comes in for Smith. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Scotty Barnes. Now here's Tate. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat every... one to the boards. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Van Vliet following the score by Houston. Here's Achua. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. Here's Tate. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Houston, J-Shot, take 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Houston making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Christopher in for Green. The Raptors also with a sub. Young's checked in. Now here's Trent. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
Van Vliet, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
It's Christopher on the wing. Pass to Tate. Down low. Şengün. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A savage reverse. first jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Here's Christopher, coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. From down low, and again, it's Houston.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Trent on the wing. The three. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. The Rockets' shooting has been impressive. 54% so far in the first. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Toronto calls time here.
Absolutely beloved by his teammates. Boban Marjanovic is such a positive locker room presence. I mean, his kindness, his affability and joy are really contagious and do wonders for a team environment.
They are here, the one and only, the City Texans.
Toronto shooting about 47% during this first quarter. And for Marjanovic, the 7'4" center makes the most of his playing opportunities.
He sure does, V8, and he doesn't get much playing time. And for you analytics guys out there, he's got one of the best offensive ratings of all time.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. Pass to Tate. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. Trent up top. Shot from the low post is good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now Gordon. 10 points for him. Sengun with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sengun's got his second bucket of the night.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
No good on the free throw. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher's checked in for Young. He's off on the second.
Yeah, just some missed opportunities at the stripe. Unfortunate.
And those can often come back to haunt you. They've got to focus and really make the most of the chances.
Shot is good by Gordon. And now it's an 11-point Houston lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Out of bounds. Houston will have it.
It's the ball.
And the Rockets shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Pass to Tate. From the stripe. Rebounded by Trent.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Achua's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Martin. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Good on the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. There's a minute 17 left in the first. And finished off by Boucher.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Christopher with a rebound.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Trent outside. Van Vliet right side. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Van Vliet's got 6.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Christopher. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Rockets lead by 9. Eric Gordon getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Raptors 36.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith out there with Bruno Fernando. And it's Christopher in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Smith. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Porter. That's their first person.
Look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
Now here's Porter. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's Porter. Shoots from the baseline. Porter pulls it in. Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
B.A., I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
Here's Van Vliet following the score by Houston, and it's good. 2 points. Birch has got 7 points in the game.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Cash assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Now here's Birch. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Utah. Barnes, it's good.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside, Green. From 10 feet away, and he knocks the jumper down. 9 points in the game.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. From outside the arc, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got his second bucket on the night.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Oh, and trailing by double digits, who can you count on to continue to battle? He's answering in the affirmative.
Green for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Birch the pass to Porter. Here's Birch. Puts one up from 19, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love watching Porter fill it up from the mid-range, demonstrating a really nice touch from the in-between area on the floor.
Christopher. Van Vliet against Porter. Here's Barnes. Rockets with a rebound. Smith's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
And Toronto calls time here. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Checked in for the Rockets. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. There's the drive. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Houston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Christopher. Now here's Şengün. Here's Christopher. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful in-your-face defense.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Over Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Barnes. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Rockets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Green. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Young, the bucket on the assist by Porter.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep Young from converting that play.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Porter. Takes it inside, and he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
To the paint. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Anunoby's got 10 points in the game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both free throws good from Barnes. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
B.A., I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That'll be a second foul of the game. Tate's checked in for Christopher. And Toronto also making a switch. Trent's checked in. Anunoby against Tate. Clock at 6. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Tate finds Porter, fires from deep, and he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Let's give a warm big shout out to your Buck City, Texas.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher's checked in for Anunoby. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Here's VanVleet. Basket's good. VanVleet's gotten 4 this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Outside for Green. Fires the 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Now here's Porter. A 20-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work. You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Green for 3. And Young pulls it down. Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Boucher passes to VanVleet. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. And here's Porter outside. The offensive rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
That one misses. Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he's good on the second. Now here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
Here's Boucher. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Boucher's got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Şengün, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Martin's got his second basket of the game.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Here's Young, following the score by Houston. Barnes finds Trent. No good on the triple. Houston has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Oh, it's stolen. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Van Vliet against Green. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Over Green. It's rebounded by Houston.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. Up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
2 minutes remaining.
Young attacking. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists tonight.
Combination of speed and size from Young. Really hard to deal with.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 15. Another 3 from Houston.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Toronto's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Young slams it in.
No doubt about it on that finish by Young.
We've got 1:28 left in the second. Gordon outside. Unable to get that one. And Toronto will come the other way. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. They'll be wrapping up a taxing 7-game road trip.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the bucket by the Raptors. The shot. That one's good from Green, and the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd assist of the night. Barnes passes to Young. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got 10 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Well, the Rockets shooting the rock well in the second quarter. 55% from the floor. Kept alive. Şengün. And Young with the block.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in reverse.
To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Rebound by Van Vliet.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Trent.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Gordon on the wing. Drops in the layup for 2. Gordon's got 20.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
Eric Gordon taking care of business in this one. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
When you can generate second chance points the way they have, you should have the lead. It's been a massacre on the offensive glass. They're running multiple guys to the window, showing great effort and toughness.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
I know teams love to rely on the three these days, but you got to know when to get away. They didn't, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question. Eric Gordon displaying his skills today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So for the Raptors right now, Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Kim Birch is out there with Barnes. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
Gordon's so efficient as a scorer, especially from the mid-range where he's almost automatic.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Now here's Green over Trent. Here's Smith. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Another shot. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Van Vliet's checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Van Vliet, the pass to Birch. Back to Van Vliet. Anunoby for 3. Fernando grabs the miss. Fernando's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Green. Gordon's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Porter. That one's wide left. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Anunoby on the take. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Green. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Green's got 20.
I don't think Green knows how to slow down or back off. I mean, even with the defense right in his face, he's going right at it inside.
And Toronto calls time here. When you look at Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he provides versatility out of the backcourt.
Bringing value as both a scorer and playmaker. B.A. KPJ is not your traditional 1 or 2. I think he's more of a combo guard skill set, and his athleticism makes him an X factor. He's very comfortable with or without the ball.
Achua's checked in for Scotty Barnes. So it's Toronto now. Pass to Achua. And there it is for him. Achua's got 6 points.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Green finds Gordon. Back to Green. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Trent for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Anunoby against Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the ball handling from Gordon? Very creative, pretty tight with it, and knows how to get through the defense with that tight handle.
And the basket by Trent.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Gordon outside. And here's Porter outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trent with it. Now Porter defending. Van Vliet on the wing. The 3 is up. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Porter, the pass to Green. Takes a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Timeout call. Houston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Christopher, he's checked in for Green. Here's Porter. He's got 13. Pass to Christopher. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. Christopher's got 7 points.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Van Vliet. 21 points in the game.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
The Rockets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Smith. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Smith's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Here's Van Vliet, and it's Toronto with another.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Pass to Christopher. Gordon with it. Smith outside. Outside Porter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto.
In for the Raptors.
Toronto trailing.
Otto Porter.
Here's Van Vliet. It's tipped. Here's Birch. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. 9 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Christopher. Outside Porter. That 3's off the mark.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Van Vliet finds Porter. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 26. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Birch with it. Checked by Gordon. Wing shot on the way. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Now just a 1-point Houston lead. Here's Porter. He's got 13. Gordon outside. Fires it. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And that one drops.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Timeout called. Houston.
Hey, Chad, welcome your What City, Texas.
Marjanovic comes in for Smith, and Tate is subbed in for Christopher. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Tate finds Porter, looking to get back on track. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Achua with the dunk.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
The Rockets trail. Poke loose. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. But over and back.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Martin, he's checked in for Fernando. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Back to Porter. Takes the three. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
They get it back, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The Raptors shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Achua gets the bucket.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Tate. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Van Vliet. And a nice finish on the layup. Van Vliet's got 33.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Well, you know, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets. And they put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
Well, B.A., controlling his turnovers, now still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Gordon. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. Gordon's got 8 points in the quarter.
Gordon with surgeon-like precision scoring the ball. Man, I love watching this guy work.
And again, no good by Toronto.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Tate. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Precious Achua picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. To the inside. Here's Porter. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Porter's got 15 points.
In terms of scoring, he hadn't done much of it. Just 1 of 7 this quarter.
And Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Rockets making a change here. Green is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Achua. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Tate. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Give him 8 points now.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Barnes, it's good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
High-quality look as he sinks it. Green's got 22 points.
Hey, Green understands you got to work to create your shooting opportunities. He knows the shots aren't just going to be given to him.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That'll put OG Anunoby on the line. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
At the line for 1.
That free throw's good from Anunoby. 1:43 left in the 3rd. Outside Tate. Pass to Şengün. Over Achua. Şengün, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the paint. Achua with the dunk.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The Rockets trail. Martin right side. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
Precious Achua.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Outside, Green. 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. The shot's good. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but finishes like this from Green, I think, demonstrate how tough he is. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here's Green. He's got 24. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's Anunoby. And he can't get that one. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And here's Porter outside.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Hey, Chad, welcome your What City, Texas.
minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Van Vliet's got 35.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And so it's Toronto, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Fernando in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Green. Martin outside. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Van Vliet uses the glass on the layup. Van Vliet's got 37.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And it's Green off the drive. There's the 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher's checked in for Porter Jr.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Barnes, no good. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Green, and there's the rejection. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Boucher, left side. Trent outside. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Trent's got 12 points in just the second half.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Boucher down low. He's against Smith. Shots blocked. Gordon down low. And that comes off the assist by Green. Gordon's got 33 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
Houston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Porter. Inside. A nice shot by Smith. And now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, we're seeing some of that potential everyone is talking about with Smith. Just a talented offensive player.
Trent for 3. Porter pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Offensive board. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it.
Raptors ball.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Boucher.
OG Anunoby.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Trent on the wing. Over Green. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Trent's got 8 points in the quarter.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And here's Porter outside. Hits the trifecta.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Here's Anunoby. That shot missing. And Houston will come the other way. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Fernando. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Van Vliet with it. Now Porter defending. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Outside Porter. Here's Gordon. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Trent for 3. Offensive rebound. Misses from short range. Houston has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Birch. Anunoby on the wing. Over Porter. Here's Barnes. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside, Green. Back to Porter. From behind the arc. Here's Fernando. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Porter finds Green. There's the triple. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. It's scooped up. Birch. And Birch slams it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Porter. Gordon down low. Anunoby covering. Off with the layup. And stolen by Green. And he's going for the lob. Smith no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Count it. Barnes has got 22 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Porter, the pass to Gordon. With the floater. The shot misses. Birch with some nice D. Here's Van Vliet. The Rockets pull it in. Green for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. 3-pointer, Birch. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Fernando's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. They get it again. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got 15 points here in the second half.
Gordon doing a nice job there, showing you relentless offensive energy on the glass. Well done.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Marjanovic checked in for Fernando. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Gordon outside. Rebounded by Birch. The Raptors with a lead. Trent outside. Here's Barnes, and the layup is good off the glass. Barnes has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Here's Green.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G-League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
For your Rockets, Jalen Green taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he makes a first.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Tate's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Toronto has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Trent. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fred Van Vliet.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, but just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Steven Silas as he talked with the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Houston. It's most likely a sprained toe. If that is the case, a painful injury to have to deal with. There will be no return to the floor tonight, and it sounds like recovery period is going to last a little longer than they were hoping for. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That free throw good from Gordon.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Leaps for it. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. Şengün checked in for the Rockets. Well, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call timeout, and had already used them all. They just lost track of the situation.
A total lack of awareness there. Didn't seem to know they were out of timeouts. You don't expect to see that at this level.
Grant, he just completely lost his concentration, I think. Should have been paying better attention at that moment. Now a timeout called by Houston. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
For three. They got the rebound. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Barnes, no good. The Rockets trail. Here's Tate.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside for quarter. Pass to Green. Tries again. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Green's got 17 points here in the second half. Toronto has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Down low. Gordon outside to take the lead, and it's laid up and in by Green. Green's got 37. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
So it's Toronto now. Pass to Barnes. Three-pointer, VanVleet. Toronto the rebound. Birch. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Now here's Trent. Puts up a three. And there's VanVleet on the assist from Trent. VanVleet's got 41.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Green. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Green. The Raptors making their last shot. Pass to Şengün. It's stolen by Birch. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Green. Third personal foul.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jalen Green. Fourth personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
And the foul on Gary Trent. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's Green off the drive. Pass to Şengün. Here's Gordon. Anunoby covering. The Rockets with another miss. And here's Birch. So the Raptors win it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.